He's a rat. But goddamn it, he's an entertaining rat.
So YSL Woody is on video snitching.
YSL Woody. Have you seen that video?
I didn't see it yet, but
But you know about it.
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs said this guy was snitching so hard he had to check his pulse.
Do you feel like, in your opinion, do you feel like you got out on Thug?
YSL Records, aka Young Stoner Life Records, aka Young Slime Life Records, was birthed in Atlanta, Georgia by Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug. The label was announced on November the 15th of 2016 through a video Young Thug posted on Snapchat showing his new office. The video also includes a speech by 300 Entertainment co-founder Kevin Liles praising the new label.
Yes, quick question. Hey, thank you.
And the most important thing that I can say to all of you guys, it's not whether it's 300 or YSL. Look at the person. Look at the guy that committed to us every single day. Could have went to a lot of, always stand 100, 300 with us. But him starting a new venture is going to take a different mindset. He's not just an artist in this particular case.
Leo. Yes, sir.
Roger, go.
What? Pop it, kid. What? You did.
In 2017, the label announced its first signee, fellow Atlanta native Gunna, who was also being sought after by Thug's mentor and former label, Gucci Mane and 1017 Brick Squad Records.
Personally, I think Gunna's dope, and I wanted to sign Gunna, you know. But I knew he was signing to Thug, and I had spoke to Thug about that. And we were talking about it. So maybe I was just jumped out there too much, and he felt that I disrespected him. So, he sent something back to me like, don't forget what I did for you when you got out. So I left it alone at that. I seen that kind of offended Thug. That's my partner. To me, I was trying to pay homage, showing, hey man, you got a dope artist I want to be a part.
On December the 18th of 2020, YSL Records released Take It to Trial by Young Thug and Gunna, featuring Yak Gotti, the first single off the Slime Language 2 compilation, which followed on April the 16th of 2021.
Take it to trial.
On April the 7th of 2022, Gunna released his third studio album, D.S. Forever, which served as the fourth and final installment in his Drip Season series. In an unfortunate turn of events, on May the 9th of 2022, members of YSL were arrested and charged with RICO-related charges stemming from a grand jury indictment filed by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis.
Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, the leader behind the Georgia indictment.
Willis is accused of having an improper relationship with one of her top prosecutors, an accusation that could put the entire case in jeopardy.
Atlanta News First anchor Carly Burnett live for us tonight here in studio. Carly, the state Senate now getting involved.
Alan, Savannah, we have been talking about this now for several weeks. It seems like there's almost a new update every day at this point. And 1 week from today, District Attorney Willis will have to answer to that alleged relationship in writing ahead of a February 15th hearing ordered by a judge into the matter. Now, our state senators will be investigating her.
The yeas are 30 and the nays are 19.
The Georgia Senate voted Friday to create a committee to investigate Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis.
To date, folks, $654,000 of taxpayer money has been spent on this.
The committee would look into allegations of an improper relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, who was hired by Willis. Motions filed against her claim she paid him an inflated sum and that the two took expensive trips together on that salary. Lawmakers say the panel can issue subpoenas and require people to testify under oath, the goal to ensure there was no conflict of interest or misspending of taxpayer dollars. Attorney Josh Schiffer offering insight on the day's events.
She had to have been expecting this. The state is very interested in clamping down on what it believes are rogue prosecutors acting in a way that is against the interests of justice.
Also Friday, in the state house, Representative Charlize Byrd introduced articles of impeachment against Willis. Georgia State Law and Ethics professor Clark Cunningham explains what could happen.
If the disqualification happens, a new prosecutor is appointed. if she's removed by impeachment. The governor appoints a new prosecutor. So the only way she could guarantee that her office stays in control of this case is by taking a leave.
Both Young Thug and Gunna were among the 28 associated and charged under the RICO Act.
Two popular rap artists under arrest in Fulton County. Young Thug and Gunna are facing serious charges related to gang activity. And the DA says gangs are behind a huge amount of the crime that seems to be exploding in recent weeks. And Gunna, whose real name is Sergio Kitchens, turned himself in the middle of the night. He was scheduled for his first appearance in front of a judge. And Channel 2's Audrey Washington is live right now. Audrey, you just stepped out of that courtroom. What happened?
Right, I stepped out of court just about 7 minutes ago, and so far no bond has been set for the rapper Gunna, who is charged in connection with this racketeering case that we have been telling you about. First, let's go to some video. This is a mugshot of that rapper who goes by the stage name Gunna. His given name is Sergio Kitchens. He turned himself in overnight to police. As we reported, an indictment filed on Monday in Fulton County Superior Court accuses Gunna of violating Georgia's anti-racketeering law. The indictment alleges that fellow rapper Young Thug co-founded a violent street gang that committed murders, shootings, and carjackings over roughly a decade and promoted its activities in songs and on social media. Now, while I was inside court, Gunna's attorneys did most of the talking for him. He really had nothing to say as the attorneys and the judge went back and forth about bond being set in this case. Again, so far, no bond has been set. We did learn that 3 other defendants connected to this case are going to have their court appearance over the next hour or two. We're going to head back inside court and see what happens with that. We'll have another live report for you beginning at 4 on Channel 2 Action News. Right now, we are live here right outside the Fulton County Jail. Audrey Washington, Channel 2 Action News.
It's no secret that Kenneth Copeland, the man that you have all come to know as Lil Woody, gave damning statements to law enforcement, which was one of the key factors in Thug being hit with a RICO.
This is a murder that's about to take place with some very high people, and the stuff that I know right now, you know what I mean, she'll be able to help me get out of my situation. I can tell y'all this much right here. I know people are gonna go do it. I can get the time when they gonna go do it, so y'all can catch me in the act.
Woody, however, since signing an agreement to testify, has taken an entirely different stance, with most onlookers being under the impression that Woody was trying to undo his wrongs by playing the dumb role on the stand.
He's on stand saying this and that, like, oh, I don't know, I don't recall, I just blamed everything on Thug. They're like, oh, he's not snitching, he's not snitching. But the whole reason they're in this situation is because of all the snitching he was doing throughout the years.
Despite those efforts, Woody would still be labeled as a snitch.
I'm gonna shame you, snitch, gangster, snitch, killer. Yeah, gangster, snitch, killer.
With the overwhelming weight on his shoulders from what he had done, Woody will finally break down in an attempt to explain why he snitched on Thug.
It may seem like I'm trying to help Thug out. I'm not trying to help him out. I don't care nothing about him, what he got going on, nothing. I care about the truth. The truth was, I was going through a phase in my life, and I have put all the blame on him. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he got going on. But y'all got me on the stand, and I'm telling the God honest truth. Leave me out of this. I made all these stories up, put the blame on him to get myself out of the situation because the police told me they want a big fish, and I'm a little fish. They ain't who I want. So when they told me that, my only motive was to convince them that I'm telling the truth about this guy right here, and I'm lying.
When that's being said, do you feel like, in your opinion, do you feel like you got out on Thug?
Oh, what I gotta say about this situation is, man, we're gonna pray that they come home. That's all I believe in God. Whatever happened in the past, it's the past. It don't make me who I am. I mean, only people know what's going on in this situation are the people that's involved in this situation. This ain't information to put out to the public.
Do you feel like the public, interviewers, media, the fans, do you feel like people get a little bit too ahead of themselves and get too comfortable, like asking them certain questions on, like, bro, that's none of your business. You
right, because see, I see how the interviews work. Everybody want a viral moment or their numbers to go up, right? So it's like they ask a question. This is a trial, in the middle of a trial. Y'all knowing that y'all got no business asking me these questions. And I should be on point and not answer the question. But sometimes they feel how to trigger me. Because okay, change don't happen overnight. So I'm still trying to build myself up. I'm in the progress. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you catch me slipping, they play on me.
I get what you
And like I said, if anybody really love anybody that's in their trial, they won't be out publicly speaking on that case. If everybody feel like this and that and third, then they won't. Man, this man enough fight for his life, man. Thug is a changed person. Look at his demeanor in court. He was a changed person before he even got up in jail. Oh, I don't even want to speak on it no more. I'm tripping. I mean, because if I speak on it, he always been a good and genuine person.